Hello and welcome to a scintillating 5-hour evening of contemporary dance and avant-garde spoken word poetry. It's not, I just said that to remind you that things could be worse. Welcome to Only Connect. Playing tonight are, on my right, Alan Hay, a chemistry graduate whose favourite Christmas present as a child was Collins' English Dictionary. Lindsay Baumeister, a spin class enthusiast whose father-in-law held a Guinness World Record for 37 years. And their captain, Alan Flanagan, a scriptwriter who injured himself on a Canadian stage while portraying the Queen of Spiders. All big fans of a murder mystery, they are the Whodunnits. Alan, you knocked out the Walruses in a great fun show with a bravura performance in the Missing Vowels round. Was that always your favourite round?
I like it. I think I like it too much because I have broken the button twice so far in the competition.
And what about the walls? Have you been enjoying those?
Very up and down. Sometimes breezy and lovely, sometimes horrible.
Tonight you are playing to stay in the competition and you will be facing, on my left, Laura Lawson, a law graduate who used to work at the Little Chef on the West Meon Hut junction of the A272. Alexander Olive, a school and university's coordinator who owns a rare tube map that doesn't feature the River Thames. And their captain, Alex Thomas, a natural sciences graduate who has served Anish Kapoor a 3-course meal at the Hayward Gallery. All enthusiastic wine drinkers, they are the Corkscrews. Alex, this is a rematch. What do you remember from your previous game against the Whodunnits?
I remember they were very good at missing vowels. So, yeah, we've been trying to swat up on that.
There was also a lot of lovely singing in that game, as I remember. Did you enjoy that? Was that something you particularly hoped would happen if you came to the show?
No, I was hoping it wouldn't happen.
Well, thank you very much for coming back. Good luck, all of you, in this crucial match. Whodunnits, you won the toss, but you've decided to put your opponents in first. Corkscrews, please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
Lion, please.
Lion. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Those who played anti-Pipkin in Little Britain.
Next, please.
Sorry, no, I know those before. He's an actor, but yes.
Next, please.
Are these people who play themselves?
Yes. Oh gosh, in what, something like extras or comic relief things, or
Maybe. Should we have the next one?
Did us himself. Should we get the next one?
Yeah, next one.
Next, please.
oh, in Neighbours.
Oh, OK.
Yeah.
So they all played those characters in Neighbours.
They all appeared in cameo roles in Neighbours. Who's Andy Pipkin?
Oh, gosh, he was the two-part of the duo of Lou and Andy in Little Britain.
Well, that's right. Andy and Lou, they appeared in an episode of Neighbours. Shane Warne as himself. The great Clive James, much missed Clive James, played a postman. He said it was the biggest audience he ever reached when he was on Neighbours. And do you know anything about Lord Ledgerwood? No. It was a Derek Nimmo's cameo role. Madge and Harold Bishop met Lord Ledgerwood. And Derek Nimmo, who had actually been retired for some years, he accepted the role because he thought it'd be a wonderful opportunity for a holiday in Australia. Yeah, sadly for him, the episode was filmed in rural Cheshire. All Neighbours cameos. Very well done. Whodunnits, what would you like?
Can we have the Twisted Flax, please?
Yes, you can. The music question, you'll be hearing some lovely clues. What connects them? Here's the first.
Next.
Sounds like Alvin.
Next. Next.
Two seconds.
Is it bullfighting?
That is not the connection, I'm afraid. Corkscrews, do you know?
Maria Callas.
I'm not going to take... It is possible that Maria Callas has played those parts, but, I mean, they're all opera, and I think that's not the connection we're looking for. No. You say bullfighting, because we heard from Carmen, from Bizet's Carmen at the end, but the other operas, Tosca, Norma and Aida, what we were hearing was arias sung by those title characters. So no points there. But Corkscrews, you may choose a question.
Water, please.
Water. What is the connection between these picture clues? Here's the first.
Roots.
That's a root.
Root,
Yeah. It's as if it's a turnip.
Or like a radish or something.
Next, please.
Diolali. Something, the old name of a city. Which city is that? It's not. Mumbai's on the coast.
It's not
Go
wasabi,
for the
that
next
first
one.
one, is it?
Yeah.
Next, please.
Oh, that's mercury.
Looks like mercury.
Mercury's root or something.
Next, please.
Moon.
2 seconds.
These last names of singers in famous bands.
Not it, I'm afraid. So whodunnits, you have a bonus chance now.
Is it something associated with madness?
They are all said to cause madness in very old-fashioned stories. What are we looking at?
The moon, obviously. Mm-hmm. I think Mercury. And Diolali, was that the...
It's a camp, isn't it?
It's where we get the phrase doolally. The British soldiers were waiting in Diolali or Doolally. Whether that place caused the madness, I doubt, but the phrase doolally tap or doolally came from there. And what's that in the first picture?
Kind of root.
Mandrake.
A mandrake root, that's exactly so. Yes, Mercury, that's where we get the idea of mad as a hatter, because you get Mercury in hats. Apparently in Turkey, camel hair was used for the felt that they made hats out of, and it was discovered that the felting process was speeded up if the fibres were moistened with camel urine. I mean, it's obvious, really, when you think about it, isn't it? You put a bit of camel wee in there. But it was said that in France, the workmen themselves weed on the hats. I wouldn't put it past them, would you? They weed on the hats. And there was one particular workman produced this very superior felt, and apparently he was being treated with a mercury compound for syphilis. And so they thought, oh, well, obviously, that's the reason. That's the reason that the hats are so good. So that's why, apparently, that's why it said that mercury is used in the hatting process. Well done. You get the bonus point. And what would you like for your own question?
The 2 reeds.
2 reeds. OK. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
P blank T.
Pit, pit, pot,
Pit, pat, pat,
Yeah.
pit, pot, yes. Next, please. Big bag, bag, bog. You can put all 5 vowels in the gap. Pit, pat, pet, pot, pot.
Yes.
Big bag, bag,
Yes,
bog.
yes, do it.
All 5 vowels will fit in that gap to make a word.
Very well done. Coming in after 2 clues, you get 3 points. You can complete these words with any vowel. Pat, pet, pit, pot and put. Big bag, beg, bug, and so on. They are words that you can put any vowel into to complete them. Well done. Corkscrews, what would you like next?
The Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Sweet Silver's AG, Sweden is.
Is he? Yeah, so give the next one.
Next, please.
That sounds familiar almost. I don't know where it's from.
Swedish silver, like one of those elements like discovered in Italy or something like that. So, next, please.
Oh, are these the symbols of those nations? The Japanese.
Chrysanthemum certainly is.
Yeah, it's the name of the throne. It's the name of the throne of those countries.
It's the name of the throne of each of these countries.
They are thrones. You didn't need to see the last clue. Mughal and peacock. Yes, the Swedish throne, the silver throne, and it was introduced in 1650 for the coronation of Queen Christina. There were originally 8 different thrones in Burma, but they were all destroyed. The lion throne survived, that was used. The chrysanthemum throne, it's sort of spoken of as a metonym for the monarchy, but also is literally the throne, the chrysanthemum throne. And the peacock throne, that was built in the early 1600s, seat of the Mughal Empire. All thrones, well done. 1 question remains for you. Whodunnits? What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Oil and gas.
French.
Next. Chicago O'Hare Airport. O'Hare is the airport in Chicago, but why is there...
Do they have any initials?
Go to... Oh. Put the next one.
Next. The Lindy Hop.
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure?
You got it?
Yeah.
OK.
They're named after aviators.
They are named after aviators. What do you think would have been clue 4?
Charles de Gaulle. Oh, no, sorry.
That's the other way round.
That's the other way round.
That's an airport named after someone who wasn't an aviator. No, far more important than Charles de Gaulle. Anyway, Orville the Duck would have been the 4th clue. What can you tell me about the aviators in these clues?
Lindy Hop was Charles Lindbergh.
And there was a headline, Lindy hops the Atlantic.
Yeah.
And that's where the dance name came from.
Roland Garros, obviously, was an aviator.
That's right. He was a pilot in the First World War. He died in combat in 1918, and they named a French Open site after him. O'Hare.
I've never heard of O'Hare as a...
That was an American World War II pilot, Edward Butch O'Hare, all named after aviators. And why was Orville the duck named after Orville Wright?
Because he couldn't fly.
Fly.
He wished he could fly right up to the sky, but he
That was
couldn't.
mean.
Well done. That means at the end of round 1, the Corkscrews have 3 points, the Whodunnits have 6. On to the sequences round now. What comes forth in a sequence? Corkscrews will be going first again. What would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. We'll be seeing the first in a sequence of clues. I want to know what comes forth. Time starts now.
First thing you do in the day. Next, please.
Is it going to be from a song or
Oh,
something?
it's a song, isn't it? Yeah.
Should we get the next one?
Yeah.
Next, please.
Oh, is it from...
Is that
from
Keisha?
Trainspotting?
Oh, it's not like Keisha's song, is it? That wake up in the morning and... I don't know.
But if it was from Trainspotting, what would the fourth one be?
Oh, no, maybe it is Kesha. We're not coming back.
Yeah. Not coming back?
I mean, this reminds me of a few nights in my student days. It's not the connection I'm looking for, so a bonus chance for you, Whodunnits.
Get drunk again.
Get drunk again?
I mean, I can only salute the optimism there. But no, do you know what it is?
No, I saw in some lyrics, but
When I wake up, well, I know I'm going to be...
I'm going to be the man who wakes up next to you.
miles.
OK, why don't we sing it and see what word we get to? 1, 2, 3.
When I get drunk, I know I'm going to be the man who gets up next to you.
And if I haver,
Then I know I'm
I'm
going to be...
going to be the man who's havering to you. Do you know what haver means, Alan?
I thought it was have her.
What? Hashtag me too. No, haver, it's a Scottish word. Do you know, other Alan?
It means procrastinate.
Well, that's it. It's just sort of to kind of babble on, you know, to talk on about nothing in particular. Is it haver? I think they sing haver in the song.
I say haver.
I say haver. They say haver. We say haver. Let's call the whole thing off. What would you like for your next question?
The Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. OK, what would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
P4, what did that stand for? Rum.
Good.
Next. P3, brandy. Is this
Is it like some kind of port type thing?
classifications? It could be port at the end,
Like
but
pale
I'm
or
not
something? So
sure.
what would P1 be?
I think we need
I'm going to go for next anyway. Next. P2, Scotch whiskey. P1 could be Irish whiskey. These could be... Oh, it could be how many times that they're... Is there a thing about triple distilled?
Scotch whisky's fine.
So I'm going to think of Irish whiskey. I'm going to try P1 Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
P1 Irish whiskey.
Not it, I'm afraid. Corkscrews, do you know?
P1 vodka.
That's not it either. Problem for your team, too much wine, not enough Pimm's. These are Pimm's cups. When people buy Pimm's now, it says Pimm's #1 on the bottle, and its main constituent part is gin. But there used to be other ones. There was Pimm's 2, which had whiskey in it, 3 was brandy, 4 was rum. You know, I need hardly remind our viewers that other sorts of alcohol are available. God knows we've driven them to them on many occasions. Corkscrews, what would you like?
Twisted flax, please.
Twisted facts. These are going to be picture clues. What would you expect to see? The fourth picture is the first.
That's the Laughing Cavalier, Franz Hals.
What's it?
The Laughing Cavalier.
By Franz Hals.
Next, please.
Hepworth, possibly.
Yeah, to get next. Next, please. Damien Hirst.
Damien Hirst, isn't it?
So who painted the first one?
Howells, H.A.L.S.
It's a thing by George Houseman, surely.
House, maybe.
Yeah. Because we're going through the... Oh, no. It's Holbein. Go with something Holbein.
Alex, do you
A picture by Hans Holbein.
A picture by Hans Holbein would be an acceptable answer. We've got a picture by David Hockney. Why would either of them be acceptable?
Because we're going H-A-H-E-H-I-H-O.
That's exactly right. Who are the artists responsible for the other works?
We've got Franz Hals, The Laughing Cavalier. We think it might be something by Hepworth.
It's Barbara Hepworth. That's Rose Wall, which is a sort of curved, reclining form that was commissioned for the Post Office and unveiled in 1963. Clue 3, of course.
Something by Damien Hirst.
That's right, Away from the Flock. That's Damien Hirst, the sort of controversial pickled sheep in formaldehyde, and something by Holbein or Hockney or anyone beginning H-O. Well done. What would you like, Whodunnits?
Can we have the 2 reads?
I don't see why not. What would be the fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Yeah. So a couple of good next one. We'll have to go next to it. Next. For on NATO. On, is there a NATO flag that we
That and legs on NATO,
different colours, different anything at all. Next. Yorkshire. Is the word on being used in a different way than we're thinking?
Maybe.
On 6. Anything that's jumping into
No.
puddings.
It's in short names.
So
6 on. I know what it is.
A county where a place where the abbreviation is 6 letters.
Yes.
Not it, I'm afraid. So, Corkscrews, do you want to have a go for a bonus?
6 on Israel.
The answer is 6 on Israel, and why?
So it's sort of the number of points of the insignia on each of the flags. So the flag of the Isle of Man is sort of 3 legs sprawling out. NATO is a compass, so 4 points on a compass. The white rose on the flag of Yorkshire has 5 points, and there are 6 points on the Star of David, which is on the flag of Israel.
That's exactly right. It's to do with the points. So, or you might say, the orders of rotational symmetry as well. You can turn it, it's the same. And so something with 6 points or 6 orders of symmetry, for example, the Magen David on the flag of Israel. So you get a bonus point and you get your own question. What would you like?
Water, please.
Water. OK, what will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please.
American Revolutionary something?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Next, please.
These are some Shergar, maybe.
Sorry?
Shergar. I don't know. These are winners of the Grand National.
Yeah,
aren't
that's
Or
right.
Desert Orchid or
Is it all convenient or
I said Shergar, but I don't think it is Shergar, is it?
I feel like Desert Orchid's more likely.
Good.
Desert Orchid?
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Whodunnits, do you know?
Shergar.
And it's not Shergar. Well, blast from the past that was. They are consecutive winners of the Grand National. So they're the horses that won it in back-to-back years. Of course, Red Run won it more than that. But for this, the Colonel won twice in 1869 and 1870, Reynoldstown in 1935 and 1936, and so on. And the next horse would be Tiger Roll. Great horse that won in 2018 and 2019. I tell you who's got a great record in the Grand National. Sam Whaley-Cohen, cousin of our question editor, Jack Whaley-Cohen, although they're very different. Oh, Mr. Whaley-Cohen is not interested in horse racing. He prefers to stay away from skittish, flighty creatures who whinny and snort as they compete at the highest level. Anyway, back to the teams. Whodunnits? One question remains. The Horned Viper, that's for you. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
George Clinton. Is that George Clinton's middle name? No.
No.
George Bush. Bill Clinton. So
Yeah,
Clinton,
possibly.
something like that. Next. Aaron Burr, sir. So he's in Hamilton.
Yeah.
So is it characters?
Could it be signings of the Declaration of Independence?
Could be.
Could be John Hancock.
Next. Thomas
It's gotta be.
Jefferson.
It's gotta be.
I think John Hancock, because that's a signature on there.
It's got to be.
These guys signed it.
It's famously the first to have done it.
Or is it Angus Hamilton?
I don't know. What would the sequence be?
2 seconds.
We're going to say John Hancock.
Not it, I'm afraid. Corkscrews, a chance for bonus?
John Adams?
It is John Adams, and why?
These are the first 4 vice presidents of the United States going backwards until you get to the first one.
Vice presidents going backwards. And who were the presidents to which these were the vices?
So John Adams is George Washington, and Thomas Jefferson to John Adams, Aaron Burr to Thomas Jefferson, and then George Clinton was also for Thomas Jefferson?
That's exactly right. That means at the end of round 2, the Whodunnits have 6 points, the Corkscrews have 7. Time for the connecting wall, and you'll be going first this time. Whodunnits, would you like lion or water?
Lion, please.
OK, you have 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
Salmon, Fever, Torn Curtain, The Maltese Falcon, Fury, Notorious, Fury.
Right, can you put Torn Curtain, Psycho, Notorious and Frenzy?
Psycho, Notorious and Frenzy. Are we thinking Hitchcock, is it?
Yeah.
Ladders, salmon ladder, Jacob's ladder,
Step ladder, salmon ladder,
rope ladder, attic ladder.
Okay, I'll go through those 5. If you see a 5th Hitchcock, we can put that on us,
Yes.
yeah? Okay.
Right, so for the Hitchcock, do Rope, Frenzy, Torn Curtain, Psycho.
And then do we have a 5th that we're thinking
Yeah,
about?
Notorious is another one.
Okay, so I'll go through that 5 and then you guys keep talking.
Fever, mania, fury, turmoil, all kind
Yes.
of synonyms, aren't they? Fever,
Yes.
mania,
Fury, turmoil, mania, psycho, and
maybe.
fever. Well, turmoil, fury, mania, and fever all seem because psycho is a noun rather than is a person rather than an abstract noun. The Maltese Falcon, but interesting. Is there anything in the words that we're missing?
I don't think there were psychos in Greek mythology. Furies.
American Psycho, no. Scarlet Fever, interesting.
Was any of them
Maltese
snooker?
Falcon is-
Snooker nicknames. Interesting with Steve Davis. Was any of them called the Maltese Falcon? Angles could have been a snooker player nickname.
Which one? Try Fever, Mania, Fury, and Turmoil just to check out those 4. Or I can just hold the Maltese Falcon. Well, Fury is a film about, I think it's about World War II, but I can't remember.
So is the Maltese Falcon a war film as well?
Or it could be someone's in them. Quite interesting QI, there's that. So I'm going to try this anyway.
You've solved the wall. Very well done. You seem surprised. But that is the correct solution. What about the connections?
Right, yes.
Salmon, Step, Jacob's attic.
They are all ladders.
They are. And the next group, Torn Curtain, Notorious, Frenzy and Rope.
They are all Hitchcock films.
Hitchcock films.
They are films by Alfred Hitchcock. Fever, Fury, Mania, Turmoil.
They are all kind of states
Madness.
of mind of madness.
Agitated states of mind, synonyms for each other. And the last group, the Maltese Falcon,
really think it's
Psycho.
I believe those are snooker players.
Nicknames.
They
Nicknames.
are nicknames for snooker players. Very well done. Do you know which players?
Steve Davis is interesting.
Interesting. Psycho, Peter
Ebdon.
Ebdon, yes, apparently. The Maltese Falcon, Tony Drago.
Oh, of course.
And Angles, Alan McManus. So you found all the groups and you gave me the 4 connections. So that is the maximum of 10 points. Won't be such a stressful missing vowels this time. Let's bring in their opponents and give them the other wall, see how they get on. Corkscrews, you will have the water wall. You've got 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Hey, Hosden, Shackleton. Any other explorers on here?
Scott.
Scott like that. I don't know. Should we move on? Should we move on?
Yeah.
Okay, so Courtyard, Square, Piazza, Quad,
Yeah, or Plaza.
or Plaza.
And Forum.
Could be Forum.
We've got characters in Parks and Recreation, or players, or actors in Parks and Recreation.
Ansari.
So Polar, Ansari,
Pola, Ansari.
Ross, and Scott. They're all Bird.
Instead of Scott. That might be Art Deco.
No.
Okay, right.
Have you got kind of waves or patterns like sine waves and
Yes,
sawtooth
sine
pattern
wave.
and triangle?
Square wave? Yeah, you can have square wave, a triangle wave. Triangle sawtooth. Okay, there we go.
3 lives now.
So Scott comes in Shackleton. Except we don't know another polar explorer, so let's try it the other way around, shall we?
Yes.
There's Ross is a no, Ross possibly, but
So Polar, Ansari. Plaza's one, Aubrey Plaza. Right. So one of Beard and one of Ross. And we've got 3 goes. So
There's,
you
there's
just-
Ross
so-
C, isn't there? So that might
So-
be
so-
named after
so-
someone.
Okay, so Ansari, Polar, Plaza, and another one is actors from Parks and Rec, and the other one is going to be Arctic Explorers.
Okay.
So not that one. So with Ross. Oh no.
gosh.
Okay. Okay. So Shackleton. I think there's a Ross. A Bird.
I think,
Bird sounds like, yeah.
But we only
I
have.
think, I think we tried that.
Got 30 seconds.
Do you want to try
I'm
that?
not sure now, yeah.
I'm sure. Okay. Well, I'm going to guess it as the
Did
last
we do
one.
Scott and Bird and Emerson and Shackleton?
I think so.
Yes, we
Okay,
did.
right.
Shall I go with this one?
Go, bud.
Solve the wall. Very well done. Now, what about the connections? Tell me about courtyard, piazza, and so on.
So different sort of squares or sort of
Public places.
Public spaces, exactly so. And the next group, square, triangle, sign, and sawtooth.
These different types of different shapes of waves.
They are waveforms, exactly so. Amundsen, Shackleton, Ross, Bird.
All explorers. Antarctic explorers?
I'll take explorers. They're best known for the Antarctic, but they are all explorers. Scott, Polar, Plaza, Ansari.
These are actors from...
Parks and Recreation.
From Parks and Recreation, exactly so. So very well done. You get the maximum of 10 points. Let's have a look at the scores going into the final round. The Whodunnits have 16 points. The Corkscrews have 17. So 6 great players quizzing at the top of their powers. It's really close. I'm very sorry that any of you have to go home, but 3 of you do. Missing vowels time. Fingers on buzzers teams. I can tell you that the first group of disguise clues are all lies. Whodunnits?
Porky pie.
Correct. Whodunnits?
Alternative fact.
Yes, it is. Corkscrews?
Fake news.
Of course. Corkscrews?
Perjury.
Yes, it is. Next category, Marx Brothers and March Sisters. Whodunnits?
Groucho and Beth.
Well done. Whodunnits?
Chico and
Meg.
Meg.
Correct. Whodunnits?
Gummo and Joe.
Yes, it is. Whodunnits?
Harpo and Amy.
Correct. Next category, Spice Girls. Corkscrews?
Saffron.
Burrows.
I can't take that. I'm afraid you lose a point. Whodunnits, do you know?
Saffron Burrows.
Yes, it is. Whodunnits?
Nigella Lawson.
Correct. Whodunnits?
Ginger Rogers.
Yes. Corkscrews?
Victoria Beckham.
Well done. Next category, 16-letter words. Corkscrews?
Declassification.
Very good. Whodunnits?
Photographically.
Yes, it is. Corkscrews? No time to give me the answer ostentatiousness, because we've heard the sound that means it's the end of the quiz. And the winners with 26 points, the first team through to the semi-finals of this year's Only Connect, are the Whodunnits. Very well played. More great missing vowels action from you. Corkscrews, I am so sorry to lose you. You have been a brilliant team. You're all super clever and really nice. And thank you so much for coming to play. Thank you very much for watching this exciting match. And I leave you with the apt words of the great Jack Donaghy from 30 Rock. There are many kinds of intelligence: practical, emotional, and then there's actual intelligence, which is what I'm talking about. Good night.